Hello gang, welcome back to the Long Dark. My name is Lonelywolf, and this is Stalker. We're here with Freya, our intrepid survivor, busily working away on chipping away at the major loot locations here in Pleasant Valley, attempting to consolidate all the loot into one manageable location before making our summit run on Timberwolf Mountain. The weather is a balmy, like 2 degrees outside or something, you know, good enough for an expedition in the Antarctic, but probably not good enough for your regularly scheduled afternoon stroll with the dog. Probably a bit cold for most of you people. See if we can't find anything good here, maybe another clothing item or something. Maybe some climbing socks if we're lucky. Or nothing. Fair enough, I'm already pretty overloaded as it is. Don't particularly mind not getting anything else. Day is starting to draw towards an end. How much water do I have on me? Oh, plenty. Let us leave this place then. Maybe the next house over is clear enough to get to. I know there is a wolf in that general direction. Probably nothing very good in it. I don't think I'll really want to risk it for just some scrap metal or something along those lines. Probably all that's in there. Usually not much in that kind of house. Need to get back to the farmstead house before weather here goes ballistic, or I drop dead of exhaustion. And then it'll be the journey towards Timberwolf Mountain. If there is indeed anything good up there. Let's see, what do I have in my inventory, food-wise? Lots of soda that I don't probably need. Pleasant Valley is indeed an interesting place, but sadly not a place I love to stay. I'm enamored with the map itself, with the place, with the locations, how large it is, the panoramic views you can get, the hunting opportunities. Yeah, all of that is excellent and hardly achievable elsewhere, but lack of any proper natural resources in terms of shelter, and the lack of man-made shelter, makes this place a very treacherous region, especially considering how often the weather is, well, uncooperative to say the least here. There were only 2 maps that one could visit in this game, be it Pleasant Valley or Timberwolf Mountain. I'd take Timberwolf Mountain any day. Simply because the two have very similar weather patterns, very similar. Timberwolf is a little less on the storms though, in my opinion. Not as often or as hectic or as quick to arrive. But they're both about the same in terms of temperature. That is to say, terrible. So yeah, if I had to pick between the two, I would definitely go to Timberwolf Mountain. Anyway, we're just on our way back to the farmstead here. Obviously, not a whole lot going on. And in fact, because it's so slow walking this way, I'm just going to fast forward to when we actually are at the farmstead. And we're nearing our destination, the farmhouse. Just ahead and down here through this little vale and copse of trees. So I don't know how many of you have heard the news yet. Those of you who follow this game religiously. Oh wait, this isn't the farmstead, this is just the barn. Oh wow, I'm going way slower than I thought. Oopsie daisy. Oh well. Anyway, for those of you who have heard, there is an update coming for The Long Dark, and I am incredibly excited for that, as I'm sure a lot of you are as well. Tentative release date for it is going to be in late May, early June. Just based off the track record of Hinterland's releases on past updates, I would suggest that the likely time frame for it to drop would be anywhere between May 20th and like June 15th, anywhere in there really. Doesn't really make sense for it to come any sooner than that, and it is possible it could come later, but not as likely. Overall, not a whole lot longer to wait because, well, it's practically May now, so bare minimum, probably 15 to 20 more days. Oh dear lord, the fog's coming in. Can't sprint. And I just decided to take a hike through the meadows where the wolves and the bears visit. Not my brightest decisions ever. Yeah, getting hungry. Drop some of this weight. Terribly slow going. Oh, what? The fog's clearing up? But we just got the fog. Or, well, we've had the fog, but it just got thicker. Now it's clearing up? Some things never change, I guess. One of that being weather variability. This is a prime example of it. Sun is on its way down for the day, though, but we're nearly to our destination. Overloaded, but not the end of the world. I'm excited for the new map that's going to come out with the next update. Don't even really know what its proper name is going to be yet. I'm just tentatively naming it, what was the name? River Valley or something like that. So they're going to come up with a proper name for it. Still glad that even though the original premise for this game was story mode, that they realized there's a dichotomy in the game between those who are simply story purists and are waiting for the next iteration of the narrative-driven storyline to come out, those who are ambidextrous and can choose between the two and enjoy both equally, and those who are pretty much solely sandbox players. I'm a person of both, so I get to enjoy both quite freely. What are the odds there's a wolf up this hillside here? Don't really want to tango with any wolves, but I may have to. Or a bear. Neither of which is particularly a entertaining thought. We shall see, we shall see. Still kind of a slight fog or haze in the air, it seems. Is a bear down here? Why is the dove going off? Maybe there's the other wolf that can come up there around here? I don't know. Perhaps? Oh, we made it back. Safe and sound. And heavy. Very heavy. Alright, let's see. Where are we putting everything? The fridge, methinks? Yep, just about. Alright, close. Ooh, the fridge is nearly full. Yeah, I'm gonna be using that balaclava, whatever. Don't judge. Okay, that's that full. Okay, now we're down to just what we're wearing. Alright, clothing. I have a feeling that if this gets repaired, it will be better. We'll look at that in a minute. Alright, tools. Don't want the flashlight. Heavy waste. There we go. There's tools done. Alright, over here. Cured leather. Foods. Don't need all these crackers. Get rid of the sodas. Don't need this much coffee. 1 tin's plenty. We'll drink that tonight with dinner. Don't need you. There we go, got rid of all of that. So where is all my weight at still? All right, let's see. Tools, 16 pounds, 9 pounds. That's some of it, that's some of it there. I don't need 10 bandages. Holy cow, I didn't realize I had that many. I need like 5 at most. Do I have a rifle or something on me? Where's all this weight? I don't know. Let's repair the balaclava while we still have light, and then we'll go to bed. There we go. Alright, I'm pretty sure it's better now. Oh, heck yes. Way better. Looking good. Alright, let us eat. Condensed milk. Try and get rid of all the low condition stuff. There we go. You know, my water's probably where half my weight problem is right now, but that's okay. Go upstairs, sleep through the night, and then get ready for our journey to Timberwolf Mountain. Yeah, you can do 11 hours at a time in Stalker, 12 at a time in Voyager, and 10 at a time in Loper before you dehydrate completely. Oh, it's a blizzard outside. How nice. Pretty sure I had a storm lantern around here somewhere. I can probably dig out and work on repairing clothing while we wait for the storm to clear. What clothing needs it? 96, 81, 80, 87, 93, 81, 86, 75, 88, 9. Honestly, these guys are probably the only thing that really need it. Where did that fuel go? There it is. There we go, get it filled up. And let's get those clothes repaired. Could probably also fix these guys. Then we can work on tearing down all the clothes we don't need. Current warmth bonus is plus 49. Alright, let's get this put away. Alright, we can harvest you, and you, and you. Blizzards in Pleasant Valley usually take a very long time to clear out. If I recall correctly, harvest used to be the first option, which was rather unintuitive, but they later changed it. But I could be misremembering. How much cloth do I have? Hold up. 5 cloth? And where's that? There it is. Get rid of you. Worn. All that's worn. Nice. Well, let's go sleep for 1 more hour. And then we'll make our beginnings of the trek to Timberwolf Mountain. Oh, wrong way. There we go. Should be full daylight now. Now, for those of you who haven't ever yet made the journey to Timberwolf Mountain, holy cow, it's Stalker and I'm actually cold. I am actually surprised. 29. The plus 49 feels like benefit. That's a lot. The very sturdy feels like benefit. I think the most I've ever had was a plus 55 feels like benefit. Okay, so we got the wolves to dodge. Anyway. If you've never been to Timberwolf Mountain, the only way to access it currently is through Pleasant Valley here. I like Wolf's actually pretty close. There's 2 ways to really go about doing it. One of them is incredibly dangerous. One of them is not. Most common way, well, I can't say most common, the easiest way because of the roads, the way the roads work, is if you follow the road. There's one that goes up and around and over to the abandoned prepper cache, which is a nice way to get over there. But it's fraught with lots of wolves. And when I say lots, I mean there's like anywhere between 3 to 5 that can patrol up there. And they all go anywhere from between where you first start your trek up the hillside to the actual prepper's cache, which is a big no-no, especially if you're trying to stay safe. Now, however, there is a back way up. And I'm trying to remember the exact route because it's been forever since I've taken it. But I know roughly the first thing we need to do is we need to find the river. We're on our way towards it. And from the river we find draft dodgers or whatever it is, that cabin that's on it. I think that's this direction here. And just a little ways back from the cabin there's a slope that's traversable. And you go up that and head up around the backside. There is a possible food cache up there. If you're one of those who hunts for prepper caches. Keep in mind they only spawn in Stalker and lower. They don't spawn in Interloper. Okay, yep, we're on the right track. That deserted shack, well not deserted, the hay barn lets me know I'm on the right path. Not particularly great weather for being out and about today, but yeah, I'll deal. Not the end of the world. Now I'm trying to remember where exactly along the ridge here that first climb is, because this is Skeeter's Ridge we're approaching up over here across the river. And I hate going to Skeeter's Ridge because of all the wolves. So I never go there. Simply out of virtue of I hate it. Can be decent loot up there sometimes, can be, but not what I'm interested in. Alright, now if I remember correctly, the cabin is down off that direction. Along the riverside. And the way up is this direction. 3 calories? Might as well. There are potential for wolves here. It's not so bad. You know what I didn't bring with me? All my bow supplies. You know what I'm not doing? I'm not trekking all the way back over there to get them. I don't think this is the exact route right here that I'm used to taking, but I feel like I'm too far back for this to be Skeeter's Ridge. It's been forever since I've done this and I can't quite remember all the terrain since I've done it. That looks untraversable. This looks manageable up this direction. Weather is on the upside now. Okay, I remember where we are now. Pretty sure I do anyway. Could be speaking out of my rear end here, but I'm pretty positive I know exactly where I am. Yep, there's the old outbuildings down there. Can't recall if this is exactly the way up or not, if I need to turn around and go back the other direction. Oh no, this is the way up. This is indeed the way up. It's a good thing we're well rested because we do have a rope climb ahead of us. Now, we're not out of the woods yet, obviously, because there's still the potential for nasty creatures around up here. Ridge is not safe by any means. We're approaching an area where there's the potential for nasties. Along the extreme left end. Pleasant Valley. Off in that direction over there is where the prepper food cache can spawn. Oh, ah. Why do you complain so much about your ankle? Is this not the way up? Am I not at the right location? Doesn't feel like the right area. Has to be the right area. Nowhere else up here it could be, right? Did I not go far enough forwards? Because this is not it. Dagnabbit. Told you I'd get lost. It's that way. I think it's this way. I don't think I've gone far enough this way yet. Again, it's probably been well over a year since I've been this way in Pleasant Valley. Properly, anyway. Keeping track of where I am on the map has gotten a little bit more difficult over time when it's been a long time since I've actually even been there, but it's to be expected, I suppose. This is looking a little familiar here. Not exactly what I'm after yet, I don't think. Try to remember how far along the ridge side I have to go before I get to the opening. Where it levels out and there's the things. What are the words I'm looking for? Well, the hut with the abandoned cache out behind it. There's a cave there. Was it after the cave? It's been so long since I've been up here. I honestly cannot for the life of me remember. Yeah, if you're going to be going to Timberwolf Mountain, you do need to be prepared because it is a journey. I think I'm on the right heading now. On the other side of that ridge, I believe. You know what I could do? I could always step off around the corner and see where I've been. But if I recall, I'm pretty sure there's a hunter's blind I have to pass first. So. I'll have to wait and see. This is an odd end of Pleasant Valley to be in. Not bad weather, just snowy and wet. A very interesting day to be up here. I really need to find a landmark to get my bearing. Oh no, there's the hunter's blind. Okay, we haven't even gone far enough yet. I know the hunter's blind is like the last hurrah before you round the corner for it. For the opening. Timberwolf Mountain. And look, there's some bow supplies I can get, some more birch saplings. No good arrow, just a broken one. Increasing wind. Not pleasant. Not pleasant at all, Pleasant Valley. Ever there was a misnomer, it was you. I wonder how long I'm gonna stay in Timberwolf Mountain. I know it's gonna be a very long time. I don't know how long I intend to stay, but a good time. A very good time. That direction off of there is towards Skeeters. We don't want to visit Skeeters. We want to climb the mountain. Now, if you head off down that way, that's the way I was talking about. That's usually the quickest way up, is you come up from around that side. But if you watch, you'll probably see, not right now, but we see it at any other point in time. Wolves can come up even into that basin right there. Got a climb ahead of us. Nothing in the loo. Come on, climb this tree. This tree is the most annoying thing, I swear. It only exists to block sight of this little hatch, which is an abandoned prepper's cache. In which we're going to sleep and save. And that's going to be the end of this episode, and I will catch you guys in the next one where we'll actually make it to Timberwolf Mountain. So, until that time, I wish you all well, and safe travels. Stay warm out there.